All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in the truth. I'm your brother Moat Todawan, coming to you again with another brief lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And we're gonna go over some headlines here in Great Babylon. Bring out some scriptures, some commentary, and Lord willing, you will be edified with this very brief lesson. But before we get started, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles from Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that are putting on the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, Shalom. And as you can see here, the first headline here is Cracker Barrel employees use code word for black customers. This is what an ex-hostess said. And apparently the code word that is used for so-called black customers is Canadians. Okay? Canadians. Okay? And basically, when they hear the word Canadian and they go and they put the order in the kitchen and hear the word Canadian, maybe, they spit in the food. They also, it's well known that Canadians don't tip well, okay? The so-called Canadians, which is, that's what the so-called black customers are referred to here. And, of course, there's a lawsuit that's going to be, drummed up with this, and it's making headlines like that. Now, let me bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 37. It says, "And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord Yahweh shall lead thee." Why is Jake so surprised by this? Now, Jakeson wouldn't be surprised by this because we're not. Okay, the hopefully elect are not surprised by this. Okay, Jake shouldn't be surprised by this if they would heed the warnings and the scriptures and even just stop by with the brothers on the highways and byways that are teaching. You can bring up your grievances, and there's a scripture that answers it. Deuteronomy 28 and 37 answers the reason why you have Cracker Barrel employees using code word for so-called black customers, which is referred to us, okay? Okay, we are the tribe of Israel, okay? The Negroes, Native American, and Latinos, but of course over here we are known as blacks, African American, and we are, from the tribe of Judah, and the house of Judah. Okay, we are the primary target over here. Now, why are you surprised? First of all, the word cracker, okay, that right away should tell you, if you go into a place with the word cracker in it, that should tell you, okay, what do you expect? Seriously? Let's move on. Okay, here's another one. This is from the Associated Press here. It says, members of Congress highlight missing minority women and girls. Here's the deal. We know what they're doing, okay? First of all, they're sacrificing, okay, the kidnapping daughters, okay, from the street, as Native American, blacks, so-called blacks, and Native Americans and Latinos. They kidnap them, they sacrifice them to those heathen gods that they worship, okay. Now, here's the other thing that you need to look at here too. These bunkers that these elites have, okay. Well, what do you think they want? They need to have a mate, right? So how do you think when they, in the back of their mind, they think that they're going to repopulate, okay, after World War III, hide from Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, the fishers who have turned hunters to go hunt their ass on these holes, okay. In the meantime, they can have these bunkers. Now, when you take a look at these bunkers, take a look at them, okay. These are luxury condominiums, and all these rich Edomites, okay, Moabites, okay, Ammonites, okay, Hamites, Elamites, all of them. They all have these bunkers all over the place, okay? And so they're kidnapping. They need, okay, let's just say these men, they want some poontang, okay? That's one. Now, here's what they're really actually doing here. And this is from a movie here called The Island. Now, what you're seeing here, they thought that they were winning a prize, okay? And what they were really, what they were doing, they were being raised and then being harvested for really rich people. And if you've watched this movie before, then you would understand it. So this scene I'm going to play you here is, and this Jake here, he's dead. But watch this.
To euthanize this guy to get his liver.
Now there, he thought he had won a prize. That they had told him on the island that you have won this prize. And what they actually were doing, okay, is they were harvesting the parts, okay, from all of these people that was on this island, okay, and selling them to the really rich people. So go and watch the movie. I can't play any more than that. just for copyright reason. Okay, but that's what's going on right here. So this is nothing new. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, never trust your enemy. Never trust your enemy. If you see one of these doggone Edomite male looking at your damn kid too much, or your son or your daughter, okay, you need to give that man a stare down. Okay, don't trust them. They're perverts. Okay, you don't believe it, Jake? For those of you who look here, check it out, man. These are perverted people, okay? See, we have the best genes in the world like that. So of course that they want that, okay? And to give you an idea how much of a pervert they are, the men like to actually get the men like men, all right? And definitely they want to get the little girls, okay, to use them for body parts. And so you saw inside there, they're gonna take them apart for liver, okay? Here is another headline here, and this is evictions rise to pre-pandemic levels. Eve and those, they never ever learn, okay? Because you read the story here like this, and basically everything went wrong in her life. You know, she had it all going. You know, she was getting a little check coming from the government and all that stuff. She put, you know, she went out shopping, doing all of that. And you can read tons of these stories online, okay? And guess who's featured? You always have the Eve there with a little, you know, Moabite hair attached to a skull, okay? This is the book of Psalms 146:3, and it says, "Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help." Okay? But they're not going to listen. Why would they listen like that? You know, they're not going to listen. They don't care about this word. They putting their trust into him. Now, we can expect to see evictions going to be going sky high pretty doggone soon, okay? In fact, California actually just trying to see if they could extend the moratorium again. Okay? Now, they really want to extend the moratorium because it makes news, okay? But if you really drive around, you'll see, if you drive around these states or in these cities, you'll see that a lot of people on the street, and they are Jake. And you women are going to be humble because of this, okay? Because you're putting your trust inside, you're putting your trust in the devil. Here's another one here. I'm not even going to read it. You can read it yourself. We told you so. It's come from the prophets. It's come from the elders and teachers of Great Millstone, likewise, brothers, and just a whole host of other platforms, okay, and people that put everything out there to give the warning. But hey, you don't want to listen, all right? Now I put out a video the other day talking about this little red devil, you know, from the Monarchy that went down to the island of Jamaica, you know, where the tribe of Benjamin lives. And, you know, they basically protest. They don't want to see him. They're like, you know, you're useless, which he is. They're absolutely useless, okay? And this is 2022. People are starving. They're hungry. They're broke. Deprived. And where is the wealth to Jamaica from the Commonwealth, the British Commonwealth? Okay, I put in that video. It doesn't go to these islands, the dark-skinned Commonwealth countries, okay? It goes to all of the so-called white-skinned one, which is these people are not white. They're red. So here he goes, and there it goes. It says, "Profound sorrow. Britain's Prince Williams expressed profound sorrow over the appalling atrocity of slavery during a speech." Now, let's play it for a little bit.
"I strongly agree with my father, the Prince of Wales, who said in Barbados last year that the appalling atrocity of slavery forever..."
Okay, what is he talking about here? He's talking about this, okay? Just in case you haven't figured it out here, we were crammed up on these little ships right here, okay? During that time, we were terrorized, okay? The buck breaking that went on, raping of the women, raping of the men, and then afterward, we were so-called freed, in which we were continually terrorized, in which they would throw baseballs at the head of little baby Negroes. Also, they would periodically, pretty much weekly, go out and lynch Jakes for whatever reason. As you can see here, this little bitch right here, she's smiling with it, okay? But recompense. Let's go into the book of Jeremiah, okay? Because you know what, little prince, you don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. Here's the deal. Jeremiah 49:12, and it says, "For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup had assuredly drunken, and thou he that shall altogether go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it." Okay? You will drink of the cup that we went through in Deuteronomy 28. Okay? But you will get double. Okay? And you know, the great part about it is that it's going to start off with people like yourself. Okay? people like yourself. You will die a mortal death. You will come back to life again, and you will go into slavery, and you will die and come back to life again. You'll go into slavery. Okay? Again, you're gonna be reborn in slavery a couple times. Okay? Now, this is the final video here, and let's go into 2 Ezra 5 and 8, and it says, there shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and monstrous women shall bring forth monsters. Eve is bringing forth monsters. Now, here's what the deal that happened here. These jakes, okay, or they look like jakes, they could be tares, okay. 3 girls and a boy decide that they are going to steal this car, and the identity of this person is actually a 73-year-old Edomite. Now, here, take a look at this video. Now, they're walking. Here they are. These are jakes. And somehow, see, proving that they're monsters. And they decide that they are going to carjack this old woman's car. Now, here comes the other one. There they are. 3 of these are females now. One is a 17-year-old male, and the other ones are 15 and 2 15 and 16-year-olds. Now, they get into the vehicle. They're trying to get her out. Somehow she got caught up in the seatbelt, and there it is. They're getting ready to pull out, and as they pull out, now they stop the video, because what occur is that
all right, let's get to it within the last few minutes.
That they dragged her, and she basically came apart. Okay, now they caught them. Now, here's the deal. This is why Jacob's trouble is going to be so tough. Because, see, as these things go through, now, you got to remember this. Esau has done all of these atrocities, and all that they do, they don't even hold themselves accountable. They don't care. They can hang you. Look, see? And they're making a big deal about that in the headline. But, see, they won't make a big deal about this. Okay? They don't make a big deal about that. Look at the smile. Look at this. They don't make a big deal about that. You think they're making a big deal about this? This bitch that freaking doggone caused the death of Emmett Till, she's still alive. Look at that. Look at this. See, they don't make a big deal about this. They don't care. That was a long time ago. Look at this. Look at that. Those are Jake. But boy, you know, some old cracker bitch gets dragged, and they're making a whole big deal about these things. Okay, and this is what's going to make Jacob's trouble so tough. Okay, because just the sheer fact that your skin color, our skin color, is so-called black here in Great Babylon, you are now a doggone target. And these tears, okay, because you can know these are doggone little, these are probably product of a slave rape a couple hundred years ago. These are the products, okay, of a rape. These are not real, true Hebrew Israelite. They look like us, but they're not us, that are going out there and doing these things. Because why? They're like the doggone father, the wicked. Only the wicked does these kind of things, okay? So these fake looking Jake, these tears are doing exactly what their father does best, which is steal, murder, and kill. Okay? But they're going to go and try to go after the innocents and try to categorize the entire nation of Israel as a threat to society. And that's what's going to make Jacob's trouble so difficult, along with the fact that you have these evictions, the supply of food, okay? And all these crackers now, you know, trying to find somebody to go take their frustration out on. So that's the news for you I have for you today. Lord willing, you are edified. I'd like to close it by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakadash, double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstones, also to you brothers or dead are putting the truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom.